If I am being 100% completely honest, which I am on this channel, one of the reasons I stayed in my marriage as long as I did is because of his family. I loved his family. Actually, I shouldn't put that in the past tense. Let's keep that in the present tense. I love my ex's family. And I know he loves my family. We are so lucky to both come from families that are just so filled with love and amazing humans. So when you're separated and going through a divorce, it's definitely something that you think about. And I have no doubt my divorce would have been a little bit easier if I didn't love his family so much. Welcome to my colorful life after a great divorce. My name's Regan, also known as the Easy Ex-Wife, and right here on this channel we talk all about divorce, dating, and living single over the age of 50. So I've been wanting to do this video for a few weeks now because I definitely want to get your perspective on it, but my ex took both my boys to Philadelphia to visit his family last week, and I experienced so much FOMO. You all know what FOMO is by now, right? Fear of missing out. Because my boys were texting with me and sending me some pictures, and we always told the kids we will stay a family, we will always be a family. There's so much love there, and I'm still very close with my ex's brother and especially his wife. And so we communicate, not all the time like we did before, but we still communicate. And, I certainly reach out when it's any of the nieces or nephews' birthdays, those kind of things. But my ex brought the boys back, and even my oldest son's girlfriend flew them all back to Philadelphia for, it was a whole week, and they actually took the train to come see me, not my ex, but both my boys and my one son's girlfriend. So that was great. But leading up to that, before they took the train, I felt like I was missing a limb. It hurt so bad knowing that everybody was there under one roof, and they had a party. They've had a party a couple nights, and it just was hard because I wasn't included in that. I know that if my brother-in-law or sister-in-law knew that I felt this way, they would 100% invite me. But if I don't get the invitation from my ex, which I don't think my ex and I are ready to see each other anyway, but I just would never feel right about going there until I got the invite from my ex. And I honestly think that will happen one day, but it hasn't even been a year since we've been divorced. And so I think it's better that we don't see each other right now. And time, like they say, time heals all wounds. And I do think that down the road, my ex and I will become friends. And I don't want to say friends again because I don't feel like we had that marriage where we were best friends. I see my brothers in those types of marriages. I see my in-laws in those types of marriages where it was like BFF forever. I saw that with my parents, and I also saw it with my ex's parents, who are still together. My dad passed a couple years ago, so my mom is alone. And I apologize for the scratchy voice because, like I mentioned, my kids took the train to come see me, which I'll do another video on that because, my goodness, kids in their 20s, they kept me up way too late, drank a little bit too much, ate a little bit too much. It was right after the cut on my finger, which I talked about in my last video. And I'm seriously wiped out. I can't wait to get like a great night's sleep tonight. They left yesterday. But back to the subject at hand is, do you guys experience FOMO when your ex gets together with other people in the family? It's really been a sore spot for me. It's hard. And I have experienced extreme FOMO from this. And the other thing I'm going to tell you guys about, and I want your feedback because I feel horrible about this, is when my ex and I, oh, here comes Fiona. When my ex and I decided to file for divorce and we started to spread the word to family, my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law reached out right away and said, you will always be family. And, you know, said they loved me and they love my boys and hope that we stay close. I didn't hear anything from his sister, so my other sister-in-law and her husband, who I wasn't as close with, and I didn't hear anything from his parents. Not that I was expecting to, because I feel like that's my duty as the daughter-in-law, ex-daughter-in-law, to be the one to reach out. And I haven't yet. And for months, I kept saying, next week I'll do it. Next week I'll do it. I need to reach out. And I guess I haven't reached out because I'm embarrassed. You know, I know they are a Catholic family. His mom is Italian, his dad is Irish, and they just don't believe in divorce. Which is how I felt for quite a long time. You know, it just wasn't an option until it was the only option. But I haven't reached out, and I keep meaning to get a card and do a heartfelt note about how much they meant to me, and, you know, never even talking about the divorce. I would never throw my ex under the bus or do anything like that, especially to his own flesh and blood. But tell me what you think. I guess it's never too late to reach out. I think about it all the time. And you might all wonder, well, did he reach out to my mom or my brothers? No, he did not. And I don't know what, you know, I have a couple of friends who have said, like, wait, I can't believe you haven't reached out to your mother-in-law and your father-in-law. You were so close. And yeah, it really just comes down to probably feeling some shame about this divorce. So let me know what you think. So a couple of questions. I want to know how you deal with FOMO. Oh, Fiona's at the door. She's scratching at the door. Do you have to go out, girl? Come here. Come here. Anyway, so we'll wrap this up. But how you deal with FOMO. And I guess it doesn't have to be FOMO with family. It could be FOMO with friends, because I know in a lot of divorces, the friend group gets split. So FOMO, and then reaching out to in-laws post-divorce. Did you do that? Did you not do that? Please let me know. I would really, really appreciate it. You know I love your comments, so bring them on down below. And here's a little call to action. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and maybe even consider smashing that subscribe button, because it really helps the channel, and I love the growth of this community. It's been really, really fun, and I appreciate each and every one of you out there. Hopefully next time I do a video, my voice will be a little bit better. And I love you guys, and I will talk to you very, very soon. You know, I started out just doing a video every Friday, but now I'm basically just gonna start putting them up when I make a video. I mean, I'll still do at least once a week, but maybe I should pick, 1 or 2 consistent days. Let me know what you think about that as well. I love you, and I'll see you next time. My name's Regan. This is my colorful life after a gray divorce, and I'll see you next time I see you. Bye.